Real estate agent with People's Company. We are a full-service real estate brokerage. We do specialize in land auctions, land brokerage, land management, land appraisals. Our company, of course, based out of Clive, Iowa. We are licensed now in 26 states across the country. We have a team of around 100 people nowadays. Steve Brewer is the listing agent for this auction today. If you've got any last-minute questions, he's standing over here to my left in the far back room. Raise your hand, he'd be happy to come over. Again, answer any of those last-minute questions for you. The estate of James and Patricia Dean is the seller of the farm here today. We appreciate the opportunity to work with Morris, Myron, and Brenda throughout the entire auction process here. Be sure to grab a good cup of coffee and some donuts from the back table back there, City State Bank. We thank you for providing those refreshments here today. Real quick, I'd like to introduce the People's Company staff today here helping. My ringman today, on my left, your right's going to be Riley Searin. On my right, your left's going to be Darren Becker. If I can't see you wanting to bid, be sure to let one of those guys know that they would be happy to turn those bids into myself. Travis Small going to be sitting next to me. He's going to be on our online bidding clerk. We do have registered bidders that may participate through our mobile bidding app today. Jackson Gakin's going to be running the Excel board over here on my left as well. Also, of course, Steve Brewer back here, Crystal Glenn, Matt Honig, Eric Lonnick, all representing People's Company here today. Folks, we're going to go over the auction method and terms and conditions today. Today, again, we're going to be selling 183.42 acres, more or less, going to be offered in 3 individual tracts. This farm's located just south of Martinsdale here in Warren County. Again, going to be offered in 3 tracts today. The farm is going to be sold on a price per acre basis. So again, a price per acre basis. Tracts 1, 2, and 3 are going to be sold on a price per acre basis. They'll be offered through the marketing method of buyer's choice. Buyer's choice, where the high bidder can take in any order, any or all tracts for their high bid. Buyer's choice will continue until all of the tracts have been purchased. So folks, the tracts are not going to be offered in their entirety at the end of the auction. So choice, you can take it 1 tract, 2 tracts, 3 tracts in any order you want for your high bid. So folks, if you have a desire to purchase one of these tracts or all of them, I suggest you bid now and bid often, because the auction could be completely over in just a few minutes. So the process will be like this, folks. After the first round of choice bidding is over, we're going to ask for a bidder number. And then we're going to ask for the tract or the tracts that high bidder wishes to choose. If the high bidder in the first round does not elect all of the tracts, then we're going to take a short break. It'll just be a minute or 2 long break. We will not come back out after that break and open them chosen tracts back up. So once those tracts are chosen, they're removed from the auction today. So keep that in mind with choice auctioning today. So again, once the high bidder elects the tracts they choose, those tracts will not be opened up for bidding again. We will then open up the bidding for the remaining tracts and continue with the same choice auction method until all of the tracts have been chosen. If the high bidder only elects one of the tracts during the first round of bidding, we will not ask the runner-up bidder if they wish to choose those remaining tracts for that same price. We're going to open it back up and have an auction here today, folks. So just a reminder, the auction could be completely over after the first round of bidding today. So again, if you have an interest in knowing anything, I suggest you bid now, bid often, because it could be over after the very first round. So again, we're going to take a short break after each round of bidding. If you as a bidder need a break, folks, don't hesitate. Let us know. Be happy to give you a couple minutes if you need to. So again, all maps, FSA information, tile maps, everything's on the back table. If you'd like to see copies of those right now, raise your hand. Our ringman and the staff will be happy to get those copies for you. So visit with Steve Brewer, standing back there, if you have any last-minute questions on any of the tracks here today. Farm program information is provided by the Warren County Farm Service Agency. The figures stated in the marketing material are the best estimates of the seller and People's Company. However, farm program information, base acres, crop acres, and any information is subject to change when the farms are reconstituted by the Warren County FSA and NRCS offices. A 10% total purchase price earnest money payment is required today, the day of the auction. The earnest money payment may be paid in the form of cash or good check. All funds are going to be held in the People's Company trust account. Closing will occur on or around April 30th, 2021. The balance of the purchase price will be payable at closing in the form of cash, certified check, or wire transfer. With respect to the timing of the seller and successful buyer in fulfilling its obligations under the real estate purchase contract, time is of the essence. The current farm lease has been terminated and the farm will be open for crop year 2021. Bill Brewer has been farming this farm for several years and he's done an outstanding job. He would be interested in continuing with the lease if a buyer would buy today and would be looking for a tenant. Possession of land will be given at closing, subject to the tenant's rights. Possession of the house, buildings, and bins will be July 1st, 2021, subject to a short-term lease. Immediately upon conclusion of the auction, the high bidder will enter into a real estate sales contract and deposit with People's Company the required earnest money payment. The seller will provide a current abstract at their expense. Sale of the farm today is not contingent upon buyer financing. All financial arrangements are to have been made prior to bidding today. By bidding, the bidder makes a representation that the bidder has a present ability to pay the bid price and will fulfill the real estate purchase contract. So again, folks, all prospective bidders must register with People's Company to receive a bidder number today. If you walked in and you need a bidder number, please raise your hand or go see Crystal at the back table and she will get you a bidder number. By registering for the auction and bidding, you hereby agree to any and all terms and conditions posted or announced the day of the auction. Any announcements made day of auction will take precedence over any posted or printed terms and conditions. The sale of the farm today is subject to all easements, covenants, leases, and restrictions of record. All mineral rights, if any, will be conveyed to the buyer. All property is being sold on an as-is, where-is basis with no warranties or guarantees expressed or implied made by the auctioneer, People's Company, or the seller. People's Company and its representatives are agents of the seller. The winning bidder acknowledges that they are representing themselves in completing the auction sales transaction. We'll be videotaping the auction today. No absentee or phone bids will be accepted at the auction without prior approval of the auctioneer. We are offering online bidding as well. So folks, we do have registered bidders online. The camera's on. They're listening and watching us right now. Travis will be handling those online bids as they may come in through the mobile bidding app. So again, folks, all bids are going to be on a price per acre basis. The multiplier will be the total price bid multiplied by the total acres of each tract to equal the realized price. The multiplier will be, and you'll be able to follow along on Jackson's board over here, tract number 1, 53.59, tract number 2, 25.83, and tract number 3 will be 104. So that'll be the multiplier times the price per acre. The buyer and his or her tax and legal advisor should conduct their own investigation of the property prior to bidding at the auction. A survey will not be required to split and transfer the property. Tract boundary corners have been staked and marked with pink flags, so there will be no additional survey or staking that will be paid for by the seller. If a site cleanup on any of the tracts is required in the future, it will be at the responsibility and cost of the new owner. So the septic system, per Iowa Code 445B, this property is exempt from the septic system inspection requirements, and the septic system servicing the home is in as-is condition, and there will be no inspections, no updates, or no improvements made by the sellers. Existing fences, if any, are in as-is condition, and they will not be updated. All fences and fence lines shall be governed by the Warren County and State of Iowa fence line rules and regulations. The sellers will be making some fence repairs along tracks 1 and 3 prior to closing. Also, the neighbor to the south of track number 3 and west of track number 1, they follow the left-hand rule. Again, it's going to be the left-hand rule. That is a verbal agreement made with the seller's family back in the day and that neighbor, so there'll be left-hand rule again on the south side of track number 3 and west side of track number 1. There is some reserved items. Track number 3, the white portable shed, the fuel barrels, the propane tank, and the livestock gates. Those are not included with track number 3. Those will be removed prior to July 1st, 2021. All field boundaries are presumed to be accurate according to the best available information and knowledge of the seller and People's Company. The buyer should perform their own investigation of the property prior to bidding at the auction. The brief legal description of the marketing material should not be used in the legal documents. Full legal descriptions will be taken from the abstract. No liabilities are assumed by the sellers or the auction company. Folks, all lines on the maps and aerial photos are approximate. Overall and final tract acres, tillable acres, etc. may vary from the figures stated. These are based on the current FSA information, and again, it's going to be subject to reconstitution by the Warren County FSA and NRCS offices. Bidding increments are at the sole discretion of the auctioneer. All decisions of the auctioneer are final today. And by bidding at the auction, again, you hereby agree to any and all terms and conditions as announced. And just a reminder, folks, if you need a break during any of the bidding, any of the rounds, don't hesitate to let us know. We'll be happy to work with you and give you a few minutes if you need to step in the back room or step outside and make a quick phone call. Again, 183.42 acres we are selling here today. These high-quality farmland tracts are situated just south of Highway 92 along Highway R45 in sections 27 and 34 of Jefferson Township. The farm recently underwent an installation of over 30,000 feet of drainage tile in 2017 and 2019. So again, full farming rights are available to the highest bidder for the 2021 crop year. Located within 25 miles of the Des Moines Metro. Great combination of country living, urban convenience within the Martinsdale St. Mary's School District. Great building site locations throughout these tracts, scenic views overlooking the Middle River Valley and the rolling hills of Warren County. So folks, in our marketing material, you've seen all utility information, availability, future plans, timelines, locations, etc. should be confirmed with the utility providers in Warren County. Getting tongue-tied there. At this time, Warren Water does not have the capacity for any additional houses in this area. So folks, that was in our marketing material in the terms and conditions, so we have to announce that today. Tract number 1 consists of a total of 53.59 acres more or less with an estimated 47.83 FSA cropland acres, carrying a CSR2 of 69.1. Primary soil types include Sharpsburg, silty clay loam, and Naira silty clay loam. This tract offers excellent building site opportunities with incredible views overlooking the rolling hills of Warren County. Located just south of Martinsdale on Keokuk Street in sections 27 and 34 of Jefferson Township. Note here, the drainage tile laterals located on tract 1 continue on to tract number 3, and a drain tile agreement has been established. The copies of that drain tile agreement are available on the back table back there. Tract number 2 consists of a total of 25.83 acres more or less with an estimated 18.71 FSA cropland acres, carrying a CSR2 of 51.9. Primary soil types include Sharpsburg silty clay loam and Lamoni silty clay loam. Again, located just south of Martinsdale on Kennedy Street in sections 27 and 34 of Jefferson Township. Tract number 2 contains that dump site in the northeast corner of the property. Again, will be sold as is, where is, and it'll be the buyer's responsibility if there's a future site cleanup required there. Tract number 3 consists of a total of 104 acres more or less with an estimated 86.86 FSA cropland acres that carry a CSR2 of 66.5. Zook silty clay loam, Sharpsburg silty clay loam soils, good soils on this tract. Includes a large acreage with a house built in 1976 and multiple outbuildings. Again, this tract located just south of Martinsdale, Iowa on Highway R45 in sections 27 of Jefferson Township. So folks, the house is being sold as is, whereas, and the seller will keep possession of the house, buildings, and bins until July 1st, 2021, subject to a short-term lease. A copy of that lease can be found on the back table back there. So again, the reserved items on tract number 3, the white portable shed, fuel barrels, propane tank, and the livestock gates, they are reserved by the seller. They will be removed prior to July 1st, 2021. There are 2 wells located on the tract. The map of the well locations can be found on the back table. So also, folks, the 5-inch tile that's showing in yellow on the brochure drains the neighboring property and connects to his tile. Iowa code allows for that tile to continue to drain that property. So folks, it's an excellent opportunity. Great operation here, or as an investment for the future. Once again, I'd like to finish up with a thank you to Morris, Myron, and Brendan, and the entire Dean family for allowing People's Company to work with them through the entire auction process and the sale of the family farm today. This farm has been in the family for over 70 years. And with farm ownership nowadays, it's likely to be another 70 years before this farmland hits the open market again. Those of you that knew James and Patricia can relate to this. They kept to themselves. but always loved to tell stories and share the bounty of the farm. He was an active conservationist and can remember dates and tell you the year that anything happened. So again, we appreciate the opportunity to offer these farms for sale to you today. So bid now, bid often, folks. Very rarely is there an opportunity like this one in that area to buy exceptional farmland. Steve, have I covered everything? The opportunity's here today and only today for you to buy the farm, folks. Again, bid now, bid often. If you've never been to one of our People's Company auctions before, we're not going to try to start this at a real high number and hook you in. We're here to sell a farm. You guys are here to buy a farm. We're going to set it in low and go. Remember, choice auction today. Bid it to win it, folks. The auction will be over the very first round here. Darren Becker, where are we starting the auction at today?
4,000.
On 4,000, the auction's on. It's going to work here. 5,000. I already had 4,000. Going to be 5 and 4 there now. 5, 6 and 5 there now. 6 to bid. 6 to buy. Bid $6,000 where? 5, 6 and 5,000. The other right side 6,000, 7,000. On 6 to be 7 and 6 there now. 7 now. 8 to bid. 8 to buy. 8,000, 9,000. Where you got here? Bid $9,000 where? 8 now 9.
Yes.
On 8. Internet's in at 9, going to be 10,000, now 11. On 10, going to be 11. And 10, going to be 11 to bid, 11 to buy. Okay. Right here, 10, going to be 11,000. Where? Is that a yes, Travis? 11, the internet's in, going to be 12,000. 11, 12. And 11 there now, 12 to bid, 12 to buy. $12,000 where? 11, going to be 12. And there now, 12 to bid. You're out over here. Bid 12,000. On 11 there now, 12. 11, 5. Help you out one time. 11, 5. On 11 down there now, 5 to bid, 5 to buy. You bid $11,500 where? 11, 5. On 11 here to be 5. They could take the whole farm. It could be over. Bid it to win it, folks.
11,500.
11,000, they could be 500 where? 11 there now, 5. On 11,000 here now, 5 to bid, 5 to $500 where? 11 now, 2. 11, 2. 11, 2. I'm 11,000 on the air now, going to be 2 to bid, 2 to buy, to bid, 11,002. They could take the tract you want, the auction could be over. 11,000, they could be 11, 2. 11, 2. I'm 11,000, here could be 2 to bid, 2 to buy, to bid, 11, 2. 11, 2. 11, 2. I'm 11,000, here could be 2 to bid, 2 to buy. What you want to do, Riley? 11,000, bid 11, 1. 11, 1. 11, I wish you would have when you walk out of the door. 11,000, bid 11, 1. On 11,000, here could be 1 to bid, 1 to buy, to bid, $11,100 where? 11 there now, 1. Is everybody through? 11,000. Internet, what are we going to do? 11,000, maybe 11, 1. 11, 1. I'm 11,000 here, right here with Travis Smock, all the way to 11, 1. 11,000, bid 11, 1. 11,000, 11. Darren, are they done over there? I don't want somebody to walk out here and say, man, that auctioneer sold it too fast. I didn't have a chance to bid. I'm at $11,000 an acre. Choice auction here today. Bid 11,100. They may take the tract you want. And you'll drive by for the next 70 years saying, man, I wish I'd have bid one more time. 11,000. 11, 1. 11,000, maybe 11, 1. Is everybody through? 11,000. 11,000, what are we going to do? 11,000 there now. Round the ring. Last and fair warning. 11, 11, 1. On 11,000 there now. 1 to bid, 1 to buy. You bid 11, 1. Are you done over here? Darren Becker, are they all through? 11,000. 11, 1. Hammers high. 11 there now, 1 to bid, 1 to buy, bid 11, 1. Let's post it. $11,000. Need a bidder number, please.
Bidder number 103.
103 on the internet. What track does he choose?
A few seconds here.
Our internet bidder is going to be selecting the track here online or the tracks they choose.
Track 2.
Internet bidder has gotten back to us. He has chosen track number 2. Folks, track number 2 has been removed from the auction. We're going to take about a 1 minute or 2 minute break. I'll be back just momentarily if you got any questions on the remaining tracks, which are going to be tracks 1 or 3. So again, folks, track number 2 removed from the auction at $11,000 per acre. All right, folks, we're going to continue on here unless anybody needs to step outside and make a quick phone call. Again, folks, track number 2 removed from the auction. 11,000 an acre. We have track number 1, 53.59 acres, or track number 3, 104 acres. Let's set it in right there and have an auction. 4,000, 5,000. Let's go to work here. 4, 5, and 4, and 5, to bid, 5, 6, and 5 to be 6, 7, and 6 there now, 7 to bid, 7 to bid, 7,000 where? 7, 8, and 7 to be 8 to bid, 8 to buy, here to be 8,000, 1 to bid, 8,000, 9,000, 8 to be 9, and 8 there now, 9, take a 9 right there, 8,000 to be 9 to bid, 9 to buy, to bid, 9,000, hang in there, to be 9,000, on 8,000 on the right side, to be 9 to bid, now we'll go 8,500 to help you out one time, 8,000, 85, on 8 down there now, 5, 5, 85, it's easier to go like this, 8,500, 8,000, I'm Darren Becker all the way, 8,000 to be 85, on 8,000 there now, 5 to bid, 5 to buy, 8,500 to bid, $8,500 where 8,000 to be 5, on 8,000 there now, 5, 5, go 82, 82, help you out, now 5, 5, 85, I'm 82 to be 5, 7, 85 to be 7 to bid, 7 to buy, 87, you'll wish you would have again when you walk out the door. 8,500 on the right side, all the way to be 8,700 where? 85, right field, to be 87 where? On 85 to be 7 to bid, 7 to buy, to bid, $8,700 where? 85 to be 7, 85 there now, 7 goes 6, 86, help you out one time, 8,600, I'm 85 to be 6, internet, you need to wake up here, 8,500 to be 6, 85 there now, 6 to bid, 6 to buy, high end Elmer, 85 to be 6 to bid, 6 to buy, to bid, $8,600 where? I'm 85 right side to be 6 to bid, 6 to buy, 85 there now, 6, are you all through? All done. 85 are to be 6. Is everybody through? New fire! 87. 86 to be 7 to bid. You're out here to be 7 to bid. 7 to bid, 87. Hanging there to be $8,700 where? 86, 87. On 86 to be 6. You'll walk out of here and say, man, I wish I would have bid one more time. 86, $8,700 where? On 6 downtown, here to be 7 to bid. 7 to buy, bid $8,700 where? 86 to be 7. On 8,600 center field. Bid 8,700, 86, 87, on 86 to be 7 to bid, 7 to buy, to bid 87, hammers high, 86, now 7, now 8, on 86 to be 8 to bid, 8 to buy, to bid $8,800 where? Go 88, 87, 88, on 8700 right field to be 8 to bid, 8 to buy, to bid $8,800 where? 87 over here, are you all in? All done, 8,800, I'm 87 to be 8. On 87 there now, 8 to bid, 8 to buy, to bid, they could take the rest of the tracks and the auction be over. 8,700, bid 8,800. I'm 87 to be 8 to bid, 8 to buy. Is everybody through? All in, round the ring. Last and fair warning. 87 to be 8. 87 there now, 8 to bid, 8 to buy, to bid $8,800 where? I'm 87 to be 8. Post it, $8,700. Darren Becker, which tractor tracks do they choose?
988.
Bidder number 988, and they will choose.
Minute here.
Folks, want to again thank each and every one of you for coming out here today to the right place. Beautiful location here. We've had several land auctions here over the years. We sure do enjoy coming here. Great facility. It's great for the community of Norwalk to have this here available for your town to use. So,
Number 3.
They choose track number 3. Track number 3 has been removed from the auction. We're going to take about a minute break here, folks. We'll continue with track number 1 of your last round of bidding today. So again, folks, if you're looking for a great location here in Warren County, track number 1, 53.59 acres. It's here today, gone tomorrow, folks. So remember, when we open bidding back up, bid it to win it, folks. All right, folks, let's go to work here. Track number 1 remains 53.59 acres. Excellent building site opportunities, great views, rolling hills of Warren County, Martinsdale School District right there, folks, and sections 27 and 34, Jefferson Township. Online bidders, we appreciate you guys logging in and watching along and bidding away on the auction too, so I want to thank each and every one of you there being here. So again, track number 1 remains 53.59 acres. Let's have an auction here. How many dollars where, Riley, Sarah? What do you want to do?
4,000.
4,000, 5,000, go to work here. 4, 5, 6, and 5 going to be 6. And 5 going to be 6 to bid, 6 to bid, 6,000, 7,000, want to do bid, 7,000, $8,000 where? 8 down, 9. On 8 to be 9. On 8 there now, 9 to bid, 9 to buy, bid 9,000. Hang in there, you know you want to bid 9,000. On 8 to be 9. On 8 there now, 9 to bid, 9 to buy, bid 9,000. Hang to be $9,000 where? 8 there now, 9. Take a 9 right there. On 8 to be 9. On 8 there now, 9 down, want to do bid 9,000. Hang to be 9,000, want to do bid $9,000 where? Take a 9 right there, 8,000, 8,500. I'm 8,000 to be 85. I'm 8,000 there now. 5, what do you bid 85? What do 8,500. 8,000, 8,500. On 8,000 there now. 5 to bid, 5 to buy. What do you bid 500? 85, what do you bid $8,500 where? 80. You guys are thinking about it, aren't you? 8,000, 8,500. On 8,000 there now. 5, 85. What do you bid $8,500 where? 8,000 there now. 5. On 8,000 there now. 5 to bid, 5 to buy. What do you bid 85? Go 82, 82, 82. 8,000 there now. 2, 82, 82, 5, 85. What do you bid $8,500 where? I'm 82 going to be 5. I'm 82 there now 5. I'm 82 going to be 5 to bid 5. I'm going to bid 85. I'm going to go 84. 84 now 6. 84 going to be 6.
83.
What's that?
8,300.
I should have thought of that number myself, Riley. 83, 4. I'm 83 to be 4. And 4, 5. And 84 to be 5. But you started with 5, 6. 85 to be 6. And 85 to be 6 to bid. 6 to buy. Bid $600 where? Bid it to win it, folks. 85. Here today, gone tomorrow. 8,600. 85. 86. On 85 to be 6. On 85 to be 6 to bid. 6 to buy. Bid $600 where? 85. Round the ring, guys. Take a look here. 85 to be 6. You want good farmland? It's here today, gone tomorrow. 8,500. Internet, what do you want to do? 85. $8,600 where? On 85 to be 6. 7. On 86 to be 7 to bid. 7 by you're out here to be 87. You'll wish you would have shook it the other way after a while. 86 to be 7. On 86 there now. 7 to bid. 7 by would have been $8,700 where? I'm 86 now. 7. Around the ring. 8,600 to be 7 to bid. 7 by would have been $8,700 where? 86 now. 7. New fire. 88. 88. On 87 going to be 8. On 87 to be 8 to bid. 8 to buy. What have been 8,800? 87 to be 8. 87 there now. 8 to bid. 8 to buy. What have been $8,800 where? Is everybody done? I'm 8,700 downtown here. Got to be $8,800 where? 87, 88. Work them a little bit there, and I think they want it. 87 going to be 8 to bid. 8 to buy. What $8,800 where? 87 going to be 8. 87 there now. 8 to bid. 8 to buy. What $8,800 where? 87, 88. Don't walk out of here and say 8750, 8800, 8750, gonna be 8800, 8750 there now, 8 to bid, 8 to buy, took it one time, 8750 now 8, on 8750 gonna be 8 to bid, 8 to buy, what $8,800 where, 8750 there now 8, on 8750 there now 8 to bid, 8 to buy, what $8,800 where, I'm 8750, right side, bid 8,800, hanging there to be 88 one more time, bid $8,800 where? You'll wish you would have when you walk out the door. 87 there now 8. I'm 87 there now 8 to bid, 8 to buy, $8,800 where? 87 there now 8. 87 there now 8 to bid, 8 to buy, $8,800 where? 87 there now 8. 87 there now 8 to bid, 8 to buy. Are you all in? Are you all done? 87 there now 8. 87 there now 8. Hammers high. 87 there now 8. 87 there now 8 to bid, 8 to buy, 88. Thank you. 8850. 8800 to be 8850. 8800 to be 8850. I'm 8800 downtown. You're out here to be 8850. 8850. 8800 to be 50 to bid, 50 to buy, 8850. I'm 8800 center field. No mistakes. 8850 there now, 99, take a 9, I'm going to bid $8,900 where? I'm 8850 to the right side, to be 9 to bid. You'll wish you would have again. 8850 there now, 9 to bid, 9 to buy, bid 89, I'm going to bid $8,900 where? 8850 there now, 9, now 9.5. 89, I'm going to be 950. 89, I'm going to be 950. 8900 there, I'm going to be 950. You're out here going to be 8950. 8950. I'm 89, I'm going to be 950. 89, I'm going to be 950. I'm going to bid 8950. I'm 8900 downtown, no mistakes. Here going to be $8,950 where? 89 going to be 9. Are you all in? Are you all through, folks? 8,900. Bid 950 one last time. Anybody else that's here today? Gone tomorrow, folks. 8,900 950 all in. Are you through, Darren Becker? 8,900 950. I don't want them to walk out here and say, man, I wish I had one more time to bid. 8,900. Downtown. Center field here. Going to be 8,950. Is everybody through? Thanks for coming today. Thank you to the Dean family. We appreciate it. 8,900 950. And I have posted it, $8,900. Bidder number, please.
124.
124, folks. Steve Brewer, we got a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, track number 1 has sold $8,900 an acre, $476,951. The bidder number 124. Track number 2, 25.83 acres at $11,000 an acre, sold $284,130. Track number 3, 104 acres, $8,700 price per acre for $904,800. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand total today, $1,665,881. That's an average price per acre of $9,082 per acre. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take long to sell a good farm when you utilize the auction method of marketing of a professional auction team with Peoples Company. Folks, if we can help you in the future,